Galileo Galilei, known to some as the father of modern science, was born February 15, 1564 in Pisa, and was the first of 6 children of his father Vincenzo Galilei. In 1581, he was sent to the University of Pisa to study medicine. He did not take an interest in medicine, and in 1583 he devoted his studies to mathematics and philosophy, eventually leaving the University of Pisa with no degree. Although he received no degree, in July 1589 he was appointed to the chair of mathematics at the University of Pisa, and later, in 1592, he was appointed to the chair of mathematics at the University of Padua. Galileo later made many astronomical-related discoveries consisting of the satellites orbiting Jupiter and the texture of the moon's surface. He also made many discoveries concerning the movement of Earth within the universe. He wrote many books containing his discoveries and theories, one of Galileo's most famous works being Discourses on Two New Sciences, completed in 1638, which provided the foundation for much of modern science. After being condemned for his works and beliefs in the Copernican doctrine and the motion of the Earth on June 22, 1633, he was sentenced to life in prison. This sentence, however, did not last long, and he was later put on house arrest with a strict restriction on visitors. After 1637, the enforcement of Galileo's sentence relaxed when he became blind. Galileo died on the evening of January 8, 1642, after having made even more discoveries while he was blind. The Roman ecclesiastic authorities vetoed the public funeral and honor planned by the Florentine state, and his books were later removed from the index due to their nonconformity to the church's opinion.
I gotta sing the doom song now! Doom, 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 doom!
Galileo's intrigue in revolving around pendulums sparked many of his ideas and was never far from his thought. One day in a church cathedral, he noticed that a chandelier was swinging back and forth with consistent timing. He timed this phenomenon with his pulse and found it to be very consistent. This study led him to base many of his theories and later make an invention known as the pendulum clock.
Far more important, Galileo's simple experiment with the altar lamp was the first in a series of breakthroughs that brought together the motion of an altar lamp, of a cannon shell, of falling bodies, and of the earth around the sun.
The telescope was one of the greatest revolutions of the 17th century. Although telescopes had been invented before Galileo's time, he had invented a 3 times powerful telescope which was more powerful and clearer than any other telescope available at the time. With this telescope technology, Galileo made many discoveries which helped to prove the theory that the Earth was not the center of the universe. He made many observations pertaining to the universe and the positions of the stars and planets that, to this day, still hold true and are the basis of many astronomy and mathematical-based ideas. In the 14th century, weaponry began to evolve and cannons became more sophisticated and adaptable. Tools were used to measure the distance and trajectory of cannonballs before Galileo's time that were not very efficient or easy to use. Galileo saw this flaw and invented the sector. This was an instrument with many helpful engravings and extensions, which could be used to more accurately determine a cannonball's trajectory and the amount of powder needed to be used. This helped revolutionize warfare in the 17th century. The sector was also used for navigation at sea and helped to determine how far a landmass was away from the boat.